All right, what's up? Dealing with stream issues yet again. New version of my recording / streaming software, and I'm now doing audio through another audio application. It's called Audio Hijack, and it does solve some problems, but creates many other problems. Anyways, today I'm going to work on, actually, how about I just share my screen? So I'm currently putting together a to-do list of the things that I want to do. Why can't I turn down my volume? All right, there we are. Yeah, so I want to create a template prompt for generating titles. And I also will eventually want to do a database to save the different types of prompts. I don't know. At some point, I may also work on styles because it does look pretty shitty right now. But as of right now, it's not causing any issues. I'm gonna keep this, I'm just gonna have this one thing for now. I'll add stuff as I go. So let's turn on my iPad, the stream up. Get to, do my own, making sure things are working okay. All right, so got my stream manager up. Do I? God dang it. Why is it always so difficult? I really don't like the iPad app for Twitch. It doesn't seem to be a way to play my stream. It only takes me to the stream manager, which is really annoying. Maybe I want to watch my own stream. How about that? Okay. All right. Looks like set up. Okay. I want to watch my own stream. By the way, I am streaming to 4 platforms now. I'm currently doing this to Twitter. I have no idea what it looks like. I don't even know how to get to it, to be honest. I'm streaming on LinkedIn. Same issue. Don't even know how to get to it. And YouTube and Twitch. Eventually, I may also stream to Instagram if I can do it in not 720p in vertical format, because I stream in 1080. Okay, so let's get some stuff going. Let me move this off of this screen that belongs here. All right, so you should be able to see my keyboard shortcuts now. And let's go ahead and open up a shell and go into whatever the directory was that I was working out of. I don't remember. thought I may have named it dev. Oh, I did. I named it Devlog. All right, and there should only be one project in here, so we'll just go into it. And we'll start it up first. I want to use Developer Edition to, I guess, play with the app because I have all of these other Firefox instances off to the side. All right, so it is localhost port 3000, and I think it's /completion. I don't really like that URL. I'll change it one day. All right, no, it's not completions. Gosh, what is it called then? Completions. Oh, completion. No. Fuck. I don't know what it's called. Let's open up another tool. I hate that they changed the name of this from Paw to Rapid API. Like, the name was fine. I think I saved. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think I saved this in inside of that project directory. Yes, I did. So it's API test Paul. There we are. So that, close that. So it's, oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's prompt. Yep, that's what it is, prompt. All right, so at some point in the future, not today, maybe not even next week, I will style this so that it doesn't look like absolute crap. But for now, it'll do. It's sufficient. And let's, you know what? Do some of this action right there. Oops. What the hell? How did that happen? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we are. Move this off to the left. To be honest, like, none of this other stuff really matters, to be honest. At least it doesn't right now. Let's also open up the whatever this is, Visual Studio Code. By the way, if you're watching this and you're like interested in learning more about TypeScript, let me know. Ask questions. You never know. I may turn it into a video. Let's do some stuff now. So I need to create a prompt, like a template of sorts, which I guess maybe it's worth going through how this is kind of set up a little bit. So this page here, this is the prompt. That's what we're looking at here. It's just a basic form with a text field as well as the select. I guess it's called the text area. And a select with some options. That's all it does for now. And that's communicating with this endpoint here, which is terribly named, but I'll figure out names later. It's the completion endpoint, and what it accepts is a prompt as well as like a size. What I want to do is create some, I guess some types to kind of not types. I want to create some implementation, some interfaces almost of like a specific prompt along with a completion size. So an example, I suppose, would be, let's do it here just so that we have all of this context, which I think is useful. So let's say I wanted to export an interface, and for this interface, I can call it title request. I don't know. Title request. And inside of here, what I can do is Well, actually, I think I can say that this is a completion request. I think I can do that. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Can I do like this extends? I don't know if I want to do that really. But what I'm trying to get at is I want something like this where I put a prompt and, well, this would actually be the template for the prompt. And then this would just be like some template prompt. And I want it to have a completion size, right? So the completion size would be equal to completion size dot whatever that is, right? Or maybe I would have to make that an enum, right? But for now, I can just say S, and that should give me back a completion size. So this is terribly named or spelled. Requests. So I could do something like this, and I just, whenever I want to get a title completion, I can select it, and then I have some way of determining, oh, this is a title, and then I can concatenate somehow. Like there is some function that I can have that can take the prompt. Wait, can I hear myself? Hello, test. I can hear myself. I can hear a double. Anyway, what I could do is create another function that can take this prompt and concatenate it with, this template, and concatenate it with the prompt that I give here. So I can be like, here's a description of some video, right? So what would happen is this prompt would just get concatenated somehow with this template, and it would maybe look like this. So just pretend that this is all blank text here. So maybe we don't have to pretend. We have methods to accomplish that. All right. So what I could do is have something that looks like this. We'll have some template prompt, and then there'll be some new lines. And then we would just have the prompt, or whatever this is. We could just do this. All right. So this would get fed into this endpoint here, and hopefully that would make this a little bit easier. I can just drop in a video description and do something with it. Man, it sounds like I can hear myself. It sounds really weird. What? I don't even think I need to introduce a type for this. What I'm going to do is just make this, I'm going to just make this my whatever endpoint. It's only going to be for titles. I'm not going to make it where you can request a different type of thing. There'll just be a different endpoint. And I can start to pull out this code, like refactor it and put it in other places if I need to use it in other places. I'm not sure I do though. So we'll call this generate title. Yes, do that. All right, so it's unhappy about something. Let's see what this response looks like. Unexpected token. Position 1. It's almost as if that's not JSON. What the hell? Okay, well, let's see what we're getting on the server. Same thing. All right. expected JSON. I'm imagining that it's happening on line 47. Or I'm assuming. Maybe I shouldn't imagine. I'm assuming. Although this is weird. Completion error. Where do I get a completion error? Here we are. Completion error. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I see. Never mind. It's just a parse error. No idea. Well, I can guess. I'm pretty confident that this body is empty for some reason. I am doing a post, so that body, there should be something there, I think. Let's check. The request body there, and we'll just put RQ body. Oh my god, this is infuriating. It's like, why even suggest shit if it's not gonna be selected? What the hell? And I want to be able to see this consistently, so I'm gonna run it in Visual Studio. Body prompt test. Okay, what do I want? Did I change it like a dumbass? Oh, okay, shit, yeah, okay, I did. I think I need to also, wait a minute, no. Body prompt test. Is it already JSON? Would that be it? What if it's just already JSON? Let's try that. Oh, okay, well. Interesting. The response is really dumb. It's just button 1, button 2, button 3. Okay, sure. So at the moment, I think that this will, it'll do anything right now. No, it won't. Okay. Alright, so I just got an error. Ah, okay, I know why that is. That's me being dumb. This is why I might have to integrate with a tool that gives me types so that when a endpoint changes, I don't make this mistake again. Like, for someone who may not understand this very, very well, this is difficult. Random thing is just not working. All right, so let's try it again. Fell in again, or is it just... Sure, I got it. Okay. No, not. Is it frozen? Alright, yeah, that seems to work, and I think it was prompts. Alright, what is Wanderlust? Okay, man, it looks like I've already done this. I've already done some of this templating thing. Now I gotta find it because I don't know where I've done that at. Here it is. Okay, I did it here. All right. So this should be done not here, but inside of the API endpoint, which is here. So I'll just put this up here somewhere. Yeah, it's just a constant, so we're good. And doing that, I'm just going to pass in prompts. So it also didn't write out it didn't write it, which is interesting. That's interesting. Not given. Okay. Oh, wait. No. Prompt should be given. Prompt should definitely be given. Is it too short? No, I was returning the 400. Although I don't even know, like, technically I don't know what a 400 is, to be honest. Well, I know this is a 500. I know that. All right, this is bad request. Okay, so this is a 400. All right, so it's saying that the prompt is not given. I don't know if I buy that. Right? Or it's right here. Prompt. Oh, shit. What the hell? The prompt is right here. I think it's because it's not parsed. This should be parsed. I think I was right when I had this. This definitely should be parsed. But the issue comes when I then do this. All right, so it works here. Okay, well, all right, hold on, wait a minute. It should work in both places. It's just another issue that I'm having with Paul, where it just doesn't work properly. I want to do S. Valid JSON. Okay, well, let's do it here. We'll call this completion size. And that should be S. All right, I get a 500. Okay, so yeah, all right, it's a pod issue. Oh my gosh. What the response or this request looks like. If I just delete that and come back to here and have it created from scratch. So we'll have prompts, whatever that is, and then we'll also do completion size. And that's yes. Still no, oh my gosh. All right, so I deal with this kind of often actually with Paul. is really annoying. So let's say, for instance, I do the same thing in not HTTP toolkit, but let's open up HTTP. Can I not type today? All right, so let's say I do it here, which it's no longer completion. I think I called it generate title. And what I'm gonna do, oh, come on. Maybe I'll let it go. It may need to update. We're gonna make this a completion size of S, and this prompt is just gonna be the same thing that I've been using. This what is Wanderlust, like that. So this is the same thing as this over here, right? However, when I run this, it should work. There might be something silly that I'm doing wrong here. Let me check. Unexpected token W. Oh, okay, I'm done. Just put a, let's do that. All right, now we get the same issue. All right, I don't know. Maybe this is, maybe it's upset because I didn't include the quotes like that. Because when I look at this, that's what's being sent. If I can find that request. I look at the raw request. Yeah. Well, no, this looks the same. We have prompt in double quotes. What is Wanderlust, comma, completion size? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why this works from the client, but not my HTTP client. It's something to do with how I'm passing in this JSON. I know that. Like, I know enough to know that. If I do it as raw. Okay. Let's just request differ. We have prompt. Okay, let's try JSON and see what that does. Let's see the request. Not sure if I see the difference. Definitely don't see the difference between those two, but all right, it works with raw, so that's good. So now I need to figure out how to get that same kind of thing to work here. So if I just do text, it's the let's see. All right, so this is setting it to text plain, and it looks like if I do JSON, it sets it to application JSON. Okay, so that's part of the issue, I think. Is that I actually may not be given JSON. Maybe I don't know what JSON is, so we'll just do raw. So I think for me, I've just removed the header. This, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Although I think it's something that's useful for me to figure out because I run into this often and it's annoying. So we're gonna figure that out. Let me put that in my log. I think I have a suspicion of why it is. I think the serialized method, I think is what it's called. Is it called serialized? Let's see. Let's see, play around with it. And I'll just open up a new one of these things. All right, so I think it's JSON dot, what it is. I was hoping there would be some type of completion there, but there's not. So we'll do it here. So we'll do JSON dot stringify. Okay, yeah, it's stringify. So let's stringify something. Before I do it, let me create an object. That'll be a little bit easier. So we'll say let O equal prompt. Actually, no, I think this needs to be a string. This needs to be a string. So what I'll do is copy this like so. And we'll say let O or B equal one of those things. Paste it in one of those things. Okay. Actually didn't want that. So we'll say B is equal to just the regular string of that. Ah, shit, what did I just do? What? I have another way to get that. I'll just, oh gosh, I don't know why I had to do it this way. I'll just create it as an object and then I'll stringify it. So we'll do prompt, and that's going to be this. All right, and we also have a completion size, which will be S, like so. All right, cool. So then we'll stringify that. So we'll call this, I don't know, JSON. Let J equal JSON.stringify B. So now we get that. All right, cool. So this is, I think, the reason why it's failing is because it's not sending. It's not stringifying the JSON first. Let me validate that because I really don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm gonna try this. That fails. So what happens if I use a single quote and a single quote here? Does that work? No, it doesn't. Still fails. Well, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. It looks like Paul is adding that for me. So it's the same thing. Why is it failing? All right, let's take this, which has been stringified, and throw it there. See what that does. Okay, it doesn't like that, so we'll do that. Internal server error. Invalid JSON body. Okay, data. Why is Grammarly being a nuisance right here? Still fails. Okay, all right, fine. I give up. I will send it as it's just plain text. How about that? So I'll turn off this header, which should make it work. I give up. I don't care anymore. All right, so we'll close this. So this is going to be called the generate prompt. In fact, I'm also going to change the name of some of this stuff now. I'm getting away from prompt. This is going to be video description. Desk. How about that? I'm not that lazy. I'll type it out. Description. All right, and this is going to be a title request. We'll get rid of video and just make it description. All right, and then there won't be a completion size necessary. Instead, what I may do is have like a emotion, right? So like, do I want it to be like funny, insightful, whatever words, right? Like that can be that. For now, that's going away. No control for the person, for the user who's going to use this particular thing. All right, so we have this completion size, which is no longer really needed, to be honest. But I'll keep it around for now. All right, data. I actually want to name this to be, the data's fine. Okay. This will be generate prompt. And that's going to be given a description, and what I want to do is like generate a new string, essentially. So we're going to say create catchy, clickbaity YouTube title that starts with fire using the following video description. We'll do new line, new line. So we're going to now call generate prompt. I can get rid of completion size, no longer needed. And this is just going to be 16 for now. Hard coded. Prompt will be not that. First of all, this is now the description. So we'll say generate prompt, pass in the description, which should exist, but it doesn't yet. So now we'll check to see if there's a description. We'll say a description, what's not given. All right, and then it's gonna be description. All right, and then we pass in all that other crap. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see if it does anything useful. So let's see what happens. I get 400. Okay. Why would that work? I know why that wouldn't work. It's because this is okay. Oh man. Keeping the type synced between the API and the page is not straightforward. It can be, but it's not. All right. So we'll get rid of all of that. So we'll have our description. We're not passing a completion size anymore, and this will be description, like so. And we want to register with description, I think. We want to register with description, and this should go away. cool. I want that. We no longer need to do this, so I'll just get rid of it. Make my life a little bit easier. All right. We all good? Refresh. Should I have the latest state? And fuck, I don't know what all right, I need to have a video description. Learn how to improve your mixing, your audio mixes by learning the basics of EQ, compression, and I don't know, gating, noise gating. This isn't a true description of anything. It's made up on the spot. That's why it's shit. And it doesn't work, so that has nothing to do with the not working has nothing to do with me and shit. Let's see what we're getting back. Response. Prompt is not defined. We're still getting that? I thought I just got rid of that. Prompt is not defined. I'm still getting that. Prompt is not defined. Yeah, that error shouldn't even exist. Where the hell is that coming from? Search. Obviously, it's a hard-coded error, so it should be in my source code somewhere. Prompt is not defined. Okay. Sure. All right, yeah, sure. Let's just refresh this. This is a test. 500 again. All right, well. Okay, so body apparently doesn't have anything, so it's upset about that. This is just a poor error, I think. I am getting a request body here. No, there is a body description. But I'm still looking for prompt. Okay, this is another, oh my gosh, all right. Let's stop looking for prompt. I thought I've already done, but obviously that's not the case. We have description here. Wait, what? I just need to restart the server, is that it? Oh, it is getting description. Completion error, reference error, prompt is not defined. Where is the error? I just saw it. Okay, here we are. Okay. Where is this error coming from? Completion error. I don't even have a slash completion. But maybe I do have a word in here somewhere with slash completion. Maybe, hopefully. No. Okay. This is interesting. This is the correct endpoint. This is the correct JSON response or JSON request. Let's get I'm not sure why that search just popped up right there. I don't like that. I would prefer if it just stayed up here where it belongs. There we are. It never mixed up. Let's just do a search all for prompt. Let's just see where I'm using that. All right, so this is called prompt. I'm just gonna rename it. It shouldn't matter, but I'm just gonna rename it. This is now generate title, or yeah, generate title. Title generator. So we'll call this title. Move this to title. Oops, I did tittle. Where else am I using prompt? Description, yeah, and put the thing in there. Okay. Wonder if this is not returning what I think is returning. Although when I look at, that's the man. How is this? Why did this get reorganized? Okay. So it's getting back this right here. This is a test. So it is getting that. It's not failing here. Where is it? Doesn't say the error that it fell was. Alright, so I get a 500. Okay. It's coming down to here. Well, no, it shouldn't come down to there. Yeah, I don't even have what this is talking about. I don't have an error called prompt is not defined anywhere in my code base that I know of. What the fuck? Why isn't that copying the value? Why would I want to copy the link? Alright, so here's an issue. I don't even have this message, which is obviously a custom error message. I don't even have this in my project, so I have no idea how I'm getting this error message. Like, I mean, like literally, I have no idea how or why I'm getting this error message. It's not defined. It's not defined. I wonder if this is another error from somewhere else. I'm just too stupid to realize it. Oh, is it this? Is it this right here? Because prompt doesn't exist. Why isn't JavaScript, wait, why isn't TypeScript yelling at me about that? I have a function called prompt. Oh, this is sick. Okay, I understand now. So, oh my gosh, this is one reason why I'm not a fan of TypeScript sometimes. Stuff like this can happen. So it's somehow loaded some random type, I don't know where, but this prompt is defined. Like it's being used as a type, but this doesn't exist. That doesn't exist, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why why it let me type that. Yeah, it's talking about a function. Okay, I didn't know that was a function. So I don't want to write out prompt. I want to write out description. Let's see if that gives me a little bit more success. Yes, it does. It gives me all the success. Wow. So the issue turned out to be TypeScript thinks that was a type or something. I don't know, but it didn't tell me that that wasn't defined. Oh shit, what did I just do? What did I do? Okay. So now what I want to do is just go to MDN and I'm going to copy some stuff about a for loop. Here, just this part. Master the for loop in 5 minutes. Unlock the secrets of JavaScript. It created a title from that. All right, so this is mostly done, I think. The rest of, I guess what else I can start doing is like making this not as a pain in the ass to work with. Some of the things that I've noticed so far is it's just like the binding or the typings between my client and my server, hard to manage. Now, given that this is a project meant for me to just have something to do on stream and have content, I don't feel the need to actually like figure out how to use something like to build something for real. It's mostly just like, let's just put shit together. We'll see what happens. So some of the things that I'm gonna add for shits and giggles, maybe not so many shits and giggles for this first one, is authentication. At the moment, I think this is hosted somewhere. I don't know the URL and I'm not gonna share it, but I don't want anyone to be able to just come into here and just start making a bunch of requests, because this is tied to my account, which I have to pay for every, like all of these requests that I'm doing, I have to pay for that. So I want to lock this down so that only certain people who I allow can do it. Now, next thing I want to do is add like database, right? So some way of persisting state. So this could be a cool title. It would be dope if I can save it, and I can also save this description. That way, if I want to get a little bit more interesting, where I edit a description or a title after the fact, I can then have my model, like I can use that to tune my model to give better suggestions in the future. I also want to be able to like up and down vote like these right here. So at the moment, I have this where it's only going to give me one result, but I can have this give me n results. It'll be kind of cool if I can present most of the results, like maybe 3 or 5, and have the person either A, pick their favorite, or B, rank them. Right now I'm that person, but I'm also thinking future, where it's like if I make this where I can invite other people, maybe there's other things that I can do that makes this a little bit more interesting. I can also implement Stripe, maybe. I actually know a little bit about that. We could also build a mobile front-end client, just another direction. We could either use straight iOS, either using Swift UI or I think it's UI Kit, or I can attempt to do it in Flutter. I know a little bit of Flutter, I can do it there, I guess. Or Xamarin. I know a little bit of Xamarin. Forms, not the other Xamarin, but Forms. Unfortunately, that's the only way I would be able to do Android, because I don't really mess with Android like that. But yeah, at some point, I also will do some styling, or maybe I will make this open source. It's currently on GitHub, but I'll maybe open it up so if anyone wants to contribute styles, they can. Because right now, like, it looks like this. I mean, this is this is my UI. And honestly, some of the stuff that I have on the page, it's not necessary. I only put it in here so that I can get this render count. And honestly, I may have to wrap this. I may wrap this inside of a component, to be honest. That way, I can use this in more than one place. Right now, it's just this right here, but there's nothing stopping me from creating my own component that can then tell me how often my form is rendering. And this is important to me so that I can, when I'm developing my form, I can make sure that it's not re-rendering every keystroke, right? That's really important to me. Also, if there are any errors, I will see what those errors are ahead of time. So let's, shit. Why is that? Okay, all right. I need to figure out why is that happening? Like, Let's try that again. Okay, it's not happening again. I'm not sure why that happened the first time. What the hell? No. Cancel, get away. If there are any updates to this right quick. The reason why I went ahead and opened this is that I was like, maybe I need to update it because it's been a while. I use this for kind of like snooping on HTTP traffic locally on my machine, so I can know what my server's doing, what the clients are doing, and not have to try to like figure out dev tools to get it. Let's see, HTTP toolkit. That's not what I'm looking for. Just need the version number. That's all I need. Toolkit UI. No releases. What the hell? Any releases here? Ah, no releases. Okay, interesting. Did I download this? Unless I got to do homebrew. Let's see, HTTP. I'll get it with homebrew. HTTP toolkit. Okay, so let's see. All right, brew. I don't know how to use homebrew. All I know is that it's incredibly slow, so I try to avoid using it. Like I just do this. All right, let's see here. Search. All right. So it took me that long just so I can see that there's a search. It's not instant whatsoever. HTTP toolkit. Okay, I do have that. Okay. I wonder how do I see what version it is? Is that all it's going to tell me? It's just that. I can do info. Okay, maybe I can, yeah, just do info. And I want to say that I should be able to just do about and see the version that's there, but I want to see the latest version. And it's not obvious on their website what's the latest version, or on their GitHub. That's where I looked at first. It's their GitHub. Yeah, it's not obvious what the version is. My gosh. I guess what I could do is just do a brew update and just update everything. I'll just do that. It's been a while since I've done any form of updating any of the packages on this machine. Wait, what? Couldn't find refs headmaster. Couldn't find that homebrew dart. Tapsfeld. By the way, if you are watching on Twitch, Twitch. No, if you could do me a favor at some point is, you don't have to follow or subscribe there, but check it out on Twitter if you have Twitter, the stream, or LinkedIn if you have LinkedIn, and let me know how it is. I mean, I really don't know. Honestly, I barely know how the Twitch one goes. But I do have it in front of me, but I don't have 4 devices that I can just have up in front of me. Either would I want that. That's a little bit too much. Okay, all right. Get rid of that. Nope. This. All right, so my little tool thing is working. So let me put some notes in my little thing over here. So I figured this out. Oh no, did I figure this out? No, I didn't. I decided I don't care anymore. That's what, yeah, I decided I don't care. So we'll just strike this out, I think. Can I do that? I thought this supported Markdown. That's how you strike out in Markdown. How do you strike out? It's a new keyboard shortcut. My gosh, I hate. Why can't we use the same keyboard shortcuts everywhere? Why do I have to relearn? I hate learning useless stuff like this. Like, it's like there's a way to do it already. All right, this is done. We're done with that. So what else? What else do I want to do? I want to integrate TRPC. To get typing support. For the API. All right. Next thing I want to do is get some. I want to get authorization in place. Let's do that. Yeah, let's get authorization in place. So implement authentication first. I don't know if I'm going to worry about authorization. Maybe I will. Authorization is only important if I start to have users and I started to like want to have people pay, right? Maybe there's certain levels and maybe there's certain things that certain people can do. I'm going to focus on authentication, and we're going to use Supabase because that's what I know. Supabase. All right. Then I want to integrate Prisma. I think I could use the Supabase client to interact with the database, but I could also use Prisma and get better migration support. So integrate Prisma for data persistence and migration. All right, how do you spell persistence? Persistence. I think that's how you spell it. But let's ask. Oh wait, persistence. Oh, it's tense, not tense. Tense. All right, so we're going to integrate Prisma for data persistence and migration support. At some point, I should maybe do some styling, or set this up so that it can be styled more easily by myself. So that means move away from CSS. So we're going to integrate Tailwind to support Will's my styling needs. All right. What else can I do? I could create another front end. I could go ahead and do like a. What's going on? Yeah, I could also go and do Stripe integration, just because, just so I can show how that works. In any case, I'm gonna take a quick break, real quick. I'll be back. All right, so I jacked up my audio. Accidentally restarted. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. So what I'm working on now is installing these packages. All right. So what the fuck? Okay, there we are. Cool. We'll stop this and we'll install all of these things. The way they did it is they have a server inside of their source. Right, so I think I'm going to do the same thing. There's pages, app, common, and for me, it's going to be server. What did they call theirs? Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. It's context. And what's TRPC? So it's TRPC that I want to do. All right, so then I'm going to delete that. I don't know why it got created, but delete it. And new file, and it's going to be, no, I don't want that to be entitled. I want that to be here. So new file, server. And I'm going to call this the same thing that they call it, TRPC. .ts. pretty sure I can just copy all of this, maybe. All right, so this is the entry point to the setup. Okay. Init gRPC should only be used once per app. We export only the functionality that we use, so we can enforce which base procedures should be used. I'll leave these things for now because I might need it. All right, so import context. Okay, so there's going to be a context file in here. And I guess we'll just export default const, I guess. I don't know. Export const context. Oh no, it's context. Okay, it needs to be capital. All right, we'll do that. Context. Should definitely be able to find that module. Oh, and I need super JSON. So let's see what's happening in here. Oh, we're creating a router. Okay, that's just noise to me. Creating an unprotected procedure. Okay, let's figure out what a procedure is. Right, very flexible primitives to create backend functions. They use a builder pattern. Okay. Example without input validation. With input validation. We'll look at this one. The query. Okay, you just define a query and it returns. Okay, I see. Oh, I think I understand this now. So long as I just like put my stuff in the little places where it wants me to put it, it's like a framework. It should work out fine. So this could technically be anything. This could be a function call. This could be a database call, which maps down to just a function call. So all of this is just like same thing. All right, we're good. So I understand that. We have a public procedure. Equal t.procedure. Now that's something that I don't know. T. Oh, here we are, right here. T. This must have something. Yes, procedure. What else do we have? For the context. Interesting. Didn't go to the context. It didn't go to the file that I created. Okay. What else do we have? We have middleware. All right. Okay. Let's see what these middlewares are. Middlewares will wrap the invocation of the procedure and must pass. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we're just wrapping a function call, and it has a next function that we can call, and it looks like we can pass whatever stuff we want to it. So next must accept some type of context, quote unquote. Assuming, I don't really know. Logging, in this example, for queries are logged automatically. All right, so we call the next thing, which is interesting, and then we note down the duration and we return the result. So this is interesting because this means that you can, like, next returns a value. It doesn't just like take you on to the next thing. At least that's my understanding so far of looking at this for literally less than 10 minutes. I could be very wrong. All right, we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. Merge routed. Okay, it's just so you can have routers define the multiple files and you could just put them all in one place. Yeah, literally, it's literally that. It's an easy way to merge routers with other routers. Okay. I currently only have. Okay, wait. I don't think I understand this. Router rotation. All right, so I have 3 routes: TRPC, post, user. It's not clear how these are being merged. Yeah, I have not. How is this being merged? Maybe I'm just too stupid to see it. I don't see it. But I don't think I need to understand that right now. So we'll just, it's being exported as a, like, it's being exported. So that means that I'm obviously, this is a function that I can call anywhere else. It'll just know, I think. So I'll just ignore it for now. All right, we look for a user from our context, which is coming from session. Okay. If the user doesn't have a name, throw some error. Okay, there's a new error type, TRPC error. All right, const or return next, and then we put, okay, the context. I think I get it. I think I get this. Then there's an auth procedure, which is use is auth. Is that a function? Oh, it is. It's literally right here. Oh my gosh. So right now it's just looking to see if there's a user, so it shouldn't cause any issues for now. Find the context. And it's I don't want to have to do all of this at once, but I will. Like I don't know, I will. It's fine. This just exploded. I didn't plan to do this much. I was thinking it would just be, here's the thing, and maybe it is, but I'm following not necessarily the quick start guide. Maybe I should just do that. But then I had to like do stuff. I can't just copy and paste, which is currently what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to copy and paste as much as possible. So I will install this, and I may regret it later, but that's okay. I can live with that. Let's do npm install. So it's next auth. Okay, so yarn add next auth. Cool. What is WS? And this is a lot. WebSockets, another thing I have to deal with. My gosh. I really hope that this is a TypeScript. It's not, of course not. Save dev. Ah man, I don't know. I forgot how you use yarn. Sometimes I just want to see the documentation. Just show me the actual. I don't know what I want to search for. Right. This is one thing that I've noticed. A lot of websites are doing this thing where it's just like, oh, just search. It's like, what the fuck to search? Like, what am I searching for? What can I search? I don't know. In this case, I'm going to just type in options because I think it's an option. Literally none of these are what I want. It's CLI that I'm interested in. Maybe I'll just type in CLI and I'll just, hopefully I can get to a page where I can actually just search for it myself. Okay, it didn't. Okay, let's see. Usage. Here we are. Is there like a save in here? Dev. Yes, dev. All right, so now this is creating the TRPC context, I think, maybe. Let's see. Create context, FN options. Create context function options. What else could that be? Okay, options, and then it can be either this TRPC next, create next context options, or it could be a no HTTP create context font. Okay, I don't know what that is. Session is coming from options, so this, okay, fine. All right, cool. So we have that. Let's see if it's happy. No, it's still not happy. What the fuck? How about I just delete this and let's see if it'll just figure out that I want okay, fine. Stupidity, that's what it is. All right, let's get rid of these empty lines. I don't like them. I have all the things installed, hopefully. Installed the entire internet. Now I can implement the rest of these things. So I don't need Prisma right now. I'm not going to deal with that. Prod server. Oh, wow, there's, okay. Oh, I need a WebSocket server? My gosh, okay. This is interesting. All right, so we'll create a WebSocket server, which is a dev server. It's also not using my file naming strategy, so I'm going to change this to use my file naming strategy. Gosh. I thought fetch was built in to Node, right? That just built in. Then there's a routers. Okay, we'll go ahead and create that. New folder, routers. ts. Okay, I don't want posts. But I am going to keep it because I'm going to change that to be the thing that I need it to be. All right, so let's see how that's done. It's just a file, new file. This is going to be my titles. I'll just call it titles. And I'll just dump whatever the hell's in here into there. Oh wait, no, I won't, because I think this is using. I'm going to copy it, but like I'm probably going to have to delete most of it. All right, so we have interface definition, another interface definition, class. Okay, so for an event emitter. All right, so we initialize that. Currently typing. Who is currently typing? Key is name. Current typing. I don't know if I care right now. Oh, I think I understand what's happening with this. It's doing that like when you can see people are typing. I think that's what it's doing. So I'll leave that for now. And then this is the actual router. So that's the confusion. All of this right here, I think is just to set up WebSocket. That event thing right here. No Zod, no Prisma. yet. No Prisma yet. You can delete this file and then update the, wait, this is an example of a router. You can delete this file and then update pages API TR. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna, I'll leave it there for now though. All right, so we're gonna have one function. So it looks like, wait, auth procedure. Oh, okay, so we can determine whether or not this is auth, whatever, I can't even say that word, whether it's auth or not. So I'm just gonna have a public procedure. And dot, okay, so dot input exists on that, so I'll kind of close that out. And then I guess there's a dot mutation, which you give a function which has input in some type of context, I suppose. And here I am going to get the user, but I'm not going to do any Prisma stuff. And does this need to return anything? No, I don't need to do that because I'm not adding anything. And then it is typing update, and I'll just return. I don't need to return anything. And then the rest of this is going away. It's just being deleted. I don't care about it. All right, am I missing anything? Closed that thing, and then that thing is closed, and then I think that thing is closed. All right, so now it becomes an issue of like, I need to get the right input. Input is what? Oh, it's a schema parser, whatever that is. I wonder if I need that. It's right here. Is there a way to do it without doing that? Let's see, how do you create a schema? Let's see. That's not very helpful. So schema is params, and then we have this input out that extends a unset marker. Okay, or parser, or inferred parser with, okay, or t params, which is an object, which extends an object. It could be a parser or error message. I'll input those. All right, error message. Config. So it's going to return to me this, which has config. Okay, all right. I think what I can do is first find where I am. I've just lost it. Here, so let's change this to not be post. We'll change that to be titles, and this is going to be the title router. All right, let's see where I'm at now. So we were at TRPC. I can close this. I don't think I need anything to do with that anymore. As well as that, titles. This is what I need to focus on. So this context, I'm not sure if it knows what CTX is. Like, how would it know? I guess I will install Zod, whatever that is. Is it just Z or is it Zod? Yes, Zod. All these weirdly named packages. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we'll do. I think I have to first import it. All right, so inside of here, we'll do z.object. Like so. And then I guess you give it like an object. So in my case, there's only going to be a description. I don't like that I have to like come outside of TypeScript to do this. I'll do it, but I don't like it. String. Yeah, we'll just do that. And what mutation do I want it to take on? So it knows that this right here, this input, is really the description. Oh, no, I don't know about that. The only thing on here that it knows about is session. Wonder if session has user. Let's do session dot. Interesting that it's telling me that this property name. Okay, please just stay there. All right, it's saying that name does not exist on the type, and literally the first property on here is name. It's name. Now, is it that this right here it could be undefined? Is that it? Why it's upset? Maybe, probably, possibly. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is just do session, and I'm just going to call this my session, and we'll say if session user, and we'll do this delete thing right here. And at this point, we know that name is a thing. It should be a thing. Except I need to now pull it out of here. We'll do that. So we'll say session user dot name. Yeah, session name, like that. We'll do that. All right, so that should get rid of all of the issues there, and I'm no longer dealing with posts. What am I dealing with? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. There was a type here somewhere, probably for post that I didn't take. Although I'm not seeing it. You know what? Prisma could be defining that. Although I don't see the Prisma schema. See if I can find that. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. So that's being defined somewhere. So right here, this is not going to be. I don't really care about an ad event for what I'm doing. In fact, I don't care about any type of web server event for what I'm doing right now. So perhaps I don't need any of this, and I can delete it all. Hello? Hey, what's going on? Just doing some live streaming. Yeah, where you going? Yeah. There's actually a ramen place right across the street from Costco that's actually really good. Oh, they got chicken. All right then. Yeah, you want me to come down now? All right then. I'll come down right now then. All right. Peace. All right. So I'm heading out. I just got invited to go to lunch ramen, so I'm gonna go do that.